Russia had earlier said they had no plans to attack Ukraine. But on the 24th of February, they waged a full-fledged war. Russia said they're not going to target non-military groups. Over 1,000 innocent Ukrainians are dead. Russia said no civilian infrastructures will be bombed. But ground reality proves this is hogwash. What is happening in Ukraine is the exact opposite of what Russia claims. World Health Organization says more and more hospitals, ambulances and doctors are being targeted. What is worse is that this seems to be part of Russia's war strategy, a tactic of modern warfare. At least 72 hospitals have been targeted, which means 2 or 3 hospitals were brought to the ground each day in the month of March. A newly refurbished central hospital in Kharkiv was hit by Russian shells. March 8th saw 2 attacks. The second one destroyed the hospital's operating rooms. The situation was so dire that patients had to climb out of the rubble on their own. On March the 9th, horrific visuals emerged out of Mariupol. A maternity hospital was struck by missiles. At least 3 people were killed, including a child. City Council said the strike had caused colossal damage. Buildings were burnt out. Vehicles were destroyed and a huge crater formed just outside the hospital.
On the 9th of March, the Mariupol Hospital number 3 was destroyed, and most likely this also was the result of a Russian airstrike. 17 civilians, among them children and pregnant women, were injured.
On March 22nd, a psychiatric hospital was turned into debris in Mykolaiv. At least 3 people lost their lives. As missiles continued to hit neighboring areas, doctors themselves cleared the rubble. Attacks on healthcare is a violation of international humanitarian law, but this is a disturbingly common tactic of war. Russia is destroying critical infrastructures in hope that Ukraine will surrender. The Geneva Convention that calls this a war crime has 2 exemptions. 1, if the hospital is situated near a military base, and 2, if the hospital is being used to harm the enemy. And this grey area is exactly what Russia is exploiting. Moscow claims all 72 hospitals bombarded are being used for refuge by the enemy. If Russia's assault on medical facilities continue, it could have a major impact on Ukraine's wave of resistance. Limited or no health assistance will mean that treatment of chronic conditions will stop. So Volodymyr Zelensky and his team's courage is coming at a huge cost. And the cost is the innocent people of Ukraine. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.